Guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be reviewing the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Longwear Matte Foundation. I'm not using any primer today, and I'm going to make a separate video all about primer. But I prepped my skin using, this is my favorite so far. I've been obsessed with this. This is the Curology Grape Water Moisturizer. So I use this all over my face. And then I like using the Sunday Riley UFO. I'm like almost halfway done with it. I'm so sad because this is so expensive. And I used the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. And I love using under eye cream because it helps the concealer go on so much smoother. So really quickly, I'm very careful on what I prep my skin with because I noticed that some products don't help with my oily skin, so I feel like certain ingredients I have to opt out of my skincare routine. But I'll make a video all about that shortly. I don't want to talk about that too much. So we're gonna use this one, and this is the Pro Matte Foundation in the shade Beige. I got this from Ulta. I think it was like $8.99, and the LA Girl website had it for like $10.99, I think. So I recommend getting it from Ulta, especially like a local Ulta. That way you don't have to pay the shipping fee. So what I like to do, I like to use like a pump and a half or 2 pumps, because I notice that sometimes some pumps with foundation, they'll like dispense a lot of product. This one doesn't really do that much product. So that's why I feel like I have to use like a pump and a half or like 2 pumps. And just trying to wipe off all the product from the brush. And my favorite brush to use with this, so it's like a pretty expensive brush, but you can just use any brush. I just use it just because I have it. But this is the Hourglass Vanish Foundation brush. I just like how it's like pretty dense, and I feel like it really works the foundation in. So right away I noticed that this foundation is definitely like a medium to full coverage, and it's very buildable. It goes on really smoothly. The foundation is on. It looks very even, very smooth, and does look pretty matte, which I like since I have oily skin. I prefer to be like shiny on the areas that I want to be shiny in, so like my highlighted areas only, but I really like it so far. So I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup, and I'm going to see how it acts with my other products. So my makeup is all done, it's all ready. So just for reference, I did use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and then I used the Ben Nye Banana Powder and the Ben Nye the Translucent Powder. And then I have a MAC Sculpt Contour Powder, and then I used the Anastasia Amrezy Highlighter, and I put a little bit of the Artist Couture, what is it? Glow powder, something like that, in the shade Illuminati. And then my lipstick is Brown Sugar by Kylie Cosmetics if you're interested. But so far so good. The makeup, like everything that I applied on top of it went on really smoothly with the foundation. I felt like the foundation didn't move at all. It didn't, so I'm really familiar with all of the products I'm wearing on my face right now, so I know how they work. So they didn't react any differently to this foundation, which is obviously a good thing. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little closer so you guys can see the foundation looks so good. And I have pretty big pores in my T-zone area, like where my nose and my cheek are, and it looks really good. I really am impressed. I really love it so much. Like, this foundation looks so full coverage, and I feel like this foundation, so when I put it on, it reminds me a little bit of what is it? It kind of reminds me of like Fenty Beauty, but then it kind of reminds me of like the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation, but like toned down, because if you guys have tried that one is super full coverage, which I love. So I love that foundation so much, but that one's super expensive. So this one kind of reminds me of that one, but like a little toned down, because this isn't as full coverage as the Marc Jacobs one. But I feel like when I put all my products on my face, I set my face, put the powders and all of that stuff, I feel like it looks more full coverage with all the products that I put on it, if that makes sense. So I would definitely not use this foundation without any powder, without setting it down. I don't know, I feel like any foundation, no matter what foundation you're wearing, liquid foundation, you should always be setting it with powder, always, no matter what. It doesn't matter if the foundation dries down completely and it looks like it already has powder. No, I feel like every foundation should be set with powder. I mean, why not set with powder? It's gonna help it last a little longer. I just see no reason why you should set it with powder. Enough of that little rant, but I'm impressed and I love it so much. My face and my skin look so good. Guys, welcome back to my channel. So I did like an Instagram story poll and I asked you guys what kind of videos you guys wanted to see, and a lot of you guys wanted to see a favorite lashes video, so that's what I'm doing for you guys today. So let's get